Okay, see you later, Rocky.
Wait, where are you going?
To the bar to watch the Raptors game.
What are you gonna eat there?
Bar food, duh.
You mean like wings, nachos, like greasy food?
Yeah?
No, how about we stay in? I'll teach you how to make some delicious cauliflower wings and we'll watch the game here.
But Rena's already here and she brought all her friends.
They're more than welcome to stay. We're gonna have enough food for everyone. But wash your hands. Don't forget to sing happy birthday. And wash in between your fingers and under your fingernails, please. And when you're done, there's an apron there you can put on.
Seriously?
Yes, please. Alright, this recipe is great for anyone who is looking for a little healthier option, but you still want the taste of bar food, like wings and stuff. And it's super simple to come together. So I'm going to need your help when you're ready. So I'll start with cauliflower. So a great tip of cutting cauliflower is to, after you've washed it and remove the leaves and pat it dry, cut it back so it's right side up. If you see any blemishes on it, you can just scrape it off with a small paring knife, like that. And then, so you just take your larger knife. You're just going to tuck your cut fingers in so you don't cut any of your fingertips off. And with a little bit of pressure, just cut straight down the middle.
Okay, what should I do?
So can you please mix the onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper in the breadcrumbs, please?
Okay.
All right, while you do that, I'm just gonna cut the florets off the stem here. They turn into nice bite-sized pieces. So who's playing tonight anyways?
I think I know. Cleveland Cavaliers are playing.
Oh nice, it's gonna be a good game. All right, so that looks great. Can you also add in some water into the eggs and just whisk until it's combined?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I noticed we're using eggs. What if one of Rena's friends is vegan?
Well, a great alternative is the, instead of the eggs, if you use any plant-based milk, and I'm just gonna add some flour to the cauliflowers, and you're just gonna mix the milk with the flour into like a pancake batter consistency, and it'll turn into a nice batter so the breadcrumbs can stick to it.
Okay. So what if one of Rena's friends is gluten-free?
Well, you can just sub the flour for any gluten-free flour, and it'll work just as well. If they're vegan and gluten-free or they don't have any eggs for any reason, you could do the same sort of technique with the, mixing it with like a pancake batter consistency and bread it that way, and it'll work just as well.
Okay.
All right, that looks great. I think we're ready to assemble.
Okay. So what are we doing?
So what we're going to do is we're going to dip the cauliflower into the eggs so that the breadcrumbs have something to stick to.
Okay, so eggs first and then breadcrumbs?
Yeah.
Okay. So what if, like, is there something as gluten-free breadcrumbs?
Yeah, if you just look on, usually grocery stores carry them, but if you can't find them, you can use like ground oats will work just as well. But just make sure they're certified gluten-free. That's the only thing.
Okay.
Breadcrumbs.
So why don't you like going to the bar?
Well, I find that like being vegetarian, there aren't a lot of options out there that are healthy or like that don't leave me feeling kind of like icky after. So I rather just make them at home. You can make them so much more nutritious, and you don't miss any of the flavors.
Okay. So I noticed some of these are like bigger pieces. Some of them are smaller. What's better taste-wise?
They'll honestly both taste great. It depends on the preference. Bite size are just easier to eat because they're bite size, right?
Yeah.
Versus larger ones. But what I like about cauliflower is it's such a neutral taste that really it doesn't taste like cauliflower once it's baked. And they're actually full of antioxidants as well. People usually associate colorful vegetables for having a lot of antioxidants, but there's one in particular, the glucosinates in the cauliflower, that are actually getting a lot of buzz in the research world for having for potential properties of preventing cancer when part of a healthy diet and lifestyle.
Okay.
All right.
So is that
Yeah, these look great. I'm just going to pop them into the oven.
it? Okay. For how long?
These are going into a preheated oven for 20 to 25 minutes or until they come out golden brown.
Okay. So while we wait, why don't I show you one of my favorite recipes? It's
Okay.
just as easy to make, just as nutritious, and they're shaped like basketballs.
Oh, what are they?
Energy balls. They're really fun to make, and most of the ingredients you probably have at home.
Okay, so how do we make them?
So I'm going to give you this bowl.
Okay.
Could you add 1 cup of oats,
Okay.
half a cup of peanut butter, which has lots of protein in it.
Oh, this came out so easily. So what'd you do?
So I was smart, and before I put it in, I covered it in vegetable oil so it wouldn't stick to the container.
Oh, that's a good trick.
So the next step is half cup of chocolate chips,
Okay.
half cup of flax seeds, and 1 tablespoon of chia seeds.
So what's next?
Okay, so I'm gonna take that from you,
All right.
get my hands dirty and make some basketballs.
Okay.
Could you give me a plate, please?
For sure.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna check on the wings. I think they're ready.
Okay. Don't forget your oven mitts.
Got 'em. All right.
Didn't you have like a funny story about something that happened to you with oven mitts?
Oh yeah, so not with oven mitts actually. So I was trying to, people were coming over and I had my makeup done and everything. I was getting something out of the oven and I stood in front of it, got a gush of hot air and my makeup like melted off. So lesson learned. All right, so all I gotta do is just bread these now. Oh sorry, sauce these, and I've got a great trick on how to make any hot sauce into a buffalo sauce. All you have to do is add a little bit of melted butter. And it turns into a nice buffalo sauce.
So you're using what sauce?
So I've got Frank's Red Hot Sauce here, something everyone has in their kitchen.
Yeah. Hey, did you know that Frank's Red Hot Sauce is actually like a sponsor of the Toronto Raptors?
You know what? I found that out today, or yesterday. So yeah, so this is great. So all I'm gonna do is just transfer it into a large bowl and then toss them.
What I love about my recipe is it's super versatile. I'm using chocolate chips for sweetness, but I've seen people use honey, I've seen people use dates, and I've even seen people use cranberries. And even with the chocolate chips, I'm using semi-sweet, but you could really use any chocolate chip that you prefer.
Oh, nice. I noticed that you used flaxseed. What is the height of flaxseeds anyways?
Well, flax seeds are rich in omega-3s. They also have essential fatty acids that are good for your heart. And I feel like people our age are so keen on heart healthy stuff, so it's good to take care of your heart early on. They also have plant estrogen and antioxidants. Hey, kind of like your cauliflower.
See, told you this was gonna be a good idea.
Okay, so now what?
So I'm just gonna toss these till they're nicely coated and then they're ready to be plated.
Okay, so my hands are super sticky.
Wait, are we gonna bake these?
No, we're actually not. They're no bake energy balls.
Oh.
So they're ready to eat. So could you plate them on the table and just let Rena and her friends know that there's peanut butter in them? So if anyone's allergic, they shouldn't have any of those.
You know what I just realized? I've got a dip in the fridge that's gonna taste amazing with these cauliflower wings.
Oh, what's in it?
So it's an avocado ranch dip. So it's got avocado, it's got some Greek yogurt, it's got some garlic, some onion powder, some lime juice, and some fresh herbs, and that's it.
So you said Greek yogurt?
Yeah.
So even more protein.
Yeah, and healthy fats as well from the avocado.
I'm actually so happy we stayed in. These look great, and there's healthy fats, antioxidants, and lots of protein. And I think there's something from every food group.
Yeah, and I told you it was going to be just as tasty, but more nutritious and best of all vegetarian.
And we did it all before the game even started.
Yeah,
Hey, would you look at that? 2 minutes till tip off.
let's go.